Hello folks, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Absurdities. And just watching the dupes build a little platform here, because I think what I'm going to try and do is use this critter Fluxomatic and try and shove our slicksters through. Now, if I understand this correctly, we should be able to then change them into a different type of slickster. But we're gonna try it out for one, because I would like to make them into molten slicksters right away. I might be actually a little ahead of this. We need to make a hot industrial brick. Need is a strong word, but I want to make one. And I think in here is going to be the right place to do it. There's a ton of space, as you can see. And if we start it somewhere up here, if we leave, say, yeah, even just 1, 2, 3, 4. We put it at this level. I think this is gonna do, and it's gonna come all the way over to here, which is just underneath there, so it fits. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be probably bigger than we need it to be, but I need to do some calculations before we get too far into it, but they can start building the brick itself, and it's going to come all the way over to here. We're just going to fit it in between there, and we should be able to fit, looks like enough space anyways, to fit a couple of ranches wide throughout the whole thing. And on top, there's going to be steam generators, because it's hot industrial brick, so we're going to have to deal with steam, polluted water, oil, or petroleum. And yeah, that's basically it. You're going to need to go through there, please. Hey! Delivered one slickster. Do we get to choose what to do with it? Or anything? New species scanned. Oh. Oh yeah, it's a molten larva now. Nice. Okay. It wasn't before, right? No, it was just... they were just regular slicksters. Awesome. Okay, that's cool. We're not going to do them all right now, but that's a start. You're going to need to live somewhere hotter than down here, I think, but we'll make it work, I guess. You'll survive, I hope. I don't know. I need to make the ranches before we go converting them all and breeding them up. Recharging. Processing sample, 5%, 6%. Okay. Alright, cool. Dragon priority 9. Yeah, you need to go eat food and stuff, so down there. The other thought would be to put them down here, although it's too cold there. Way too cold there. Because we're cooling this area quite actively. We could eventually move the coal generators, I think, into there. It's going to require a lot of steel, though, and I do have all of these guys working on refined carbon right now. I figured, why not just make 40 tons of... 40 tons? I don't know what the conversion rate is. But whatever. 4 full queues of refined carbon, and then we don't have to worry about it too much. Because then we're going to make steel. Lots of steel. We already have, like, actually, we already have 20 tons. Never mind. We can switch that to ceramic for now. Because I know we're going to need, well, I think we're going to need more ceramic in the future. So, 99. Hello, Numlock? Hello? What? Is the game crashing? No, okay, we're good. Just walk away slowly. Alright, there we go. We'll switch them over to ceramic because we have lots of refined carbon. Ceramic, we have 23 tons. We can eat through that pretty quickly if we make some super hot stuff. Of course, this is now got to wait another 32 cycles for this volcano to even erupt. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. And hopefully there's enough of an eruption. Oh, we did analyze it. So it erupts for 78 seconds every 10,241 seconds. And it is active for 74.4 cycles every 126 cycles. The average output is 1.1 kilograms a second, roughly speaking. So 78, that'd be 85 kilograms. Hopefully it's enough to do what I want to do. No, it's got to be more than that. We might have to wait for that to erupt a couple times. Either that or we auto-bottle out of here. Because this guy's going to erupt actually in 7.8 cycles. We could just leave it as a liquid. Can we actually do that? The pump, pitcher pump. Overheat temperature 275 degrees. Nope, probably not. Because we can only bring it up 200 degrees. I mean, maybe we can make it out of ceramic and it'll survive. It's worth a shot. In that case, I need to reroute all this fancy piping around it. So you're going to come down there, across to there. Cut that off. We cut that off. Wait, we don't want to cut that off entirely. We cancel all those orders because we don't want to actually switch anything. We just don't want to, oh. Yeah, you need to be cut there. There we go. Now all that is cut off. We probably do the same thing here. Let that flow out. There we go. And then we dig that. I'm gonna have to allow them access into here. They went and swept all the igneous rock that was in there, which caused a little bit of a heat bloom. I don't know, down here for some reason, but it's actually fine now. Oh, look, they must have been using, yeah, they were using hot obsidian. I accidentally made some obsidian pipe over here, so it's just sitting there now, letting off the heat. I did run pipes to this and was running it, but I thought it was kind of a waste, especially we don't want to cool down the environment too much when these guys are just kind of living down here. So yeah, we got our slicksters, and there's our molten larva. Great. And they're going to make a mess again, but that's okay. We'll survive it. Now, somewhere in here, and this looks like a good place as any, we're going to have an airlock. It'll go something like that. And we'll drop some oil in, I guess. We don't expect to be going above, well, above 200 degrees, really, in there. And then we'll start working on the levels, which are going to have to be made probably out of iron and that kind of tile. Oh, one thing I didn't think of is how am I going to allow access between the levels? It might just be... Okay, let me... One moment, please. We need to figure out... So 96 tiles, but we're going to have... It's basically 100 tiles per ranch. So we've got 100 tiles, and then we should have... We have 108 tiles. Oh, but there's going to be walls and stuff, right? So we might not have any extra space. We have one tile of extra space. So that would make that 100 tiles. But if we try and add anything, I don't think it's going to work. Unless we go against the side. Let me check this. That's not what I wanted. So, say we have a ladder there. We'll put another airlock in over here somewhere. Got our level. We've got our... We need to have, like, a door. $100 tiles to there. Another door. Leaves us 96. Which, I mean, why not just blow out the side a little bit? We're just going to have to go around one of these AETNs one way or another. I don't know. I don't love it. But I think if we just incorporate the AETN somehow into one of the levels, we can just blow out this thing out quite a ways. Because why not? That's not even the right spot. And then maybe we'll use the AETN in there. Of course, I would need some kind of liquid lock for it as well. Which we could make out of a spot of something. Spot of liquid. Just a drop of oil right there will do. Yeah. Then we can fill that with hydrogen or something. Okay, that's how it's going to work. We're going to have, I guess, a ladder along here. We don't really have to be so scrunched on this side then against the AETN. Hold on a second. Little Dukes. Yeah, we'll probably allow access from over here and maybe put in a transit tube. We're using an igneous rock. If I could click properly, that would be certainly very helpful. Yeah, that'll do for a liquid lock. On this side. And, yeah, let's consider giving them some closer access here. Transit tube access. We're gonna need power over here anyways. So that's gonna have to run in from there. We're making that out of aluminum. It is fine. And then we're gonna need a walkway of some kind. Just a ladder. That'll do, pig, that'll do. And then let's work out this interior again properly. So I'm gonna leave maybe a couple tiles of ledge here, just for utility's sake. And I gotta remember we don't actually want like solid walls or solid floors. Gases and liquids need to be able to flow freely through here. So let's just go with something like that for now. We would have a door on that. Actually, this top level, I'm not sure I would need. I don't think I'm going to have a ranch on the top level. Just from what I've seen, there seems to be reasons behind that. But, okay, we're going to come down a level. We're going to go 3 tiles. We're going to have a door. And we're going to go over 100 tiles. Maybe I should, maybe I should make it as big as possible. And that way we can have ladders on both sides, which would seem to make some sense. Okay, 100 tiles. $100 tiles. So yeah, I guess we would just use that, which is great. Do the lock on the outside, like the other side. And that way they've got access here. It's not too far. We can even put in a bit of slidey pipe, fire pole. There's no fire in Oni, and yet it is still a fire pole. Figure that one out. Probably gonna need some access ladder for building purposes. I think they should be able to reach that. And that'll be good. We could even go with, yeah, smaller ledge over here, but we could add fire pole on the inside as well. I actually kind of like the ladder being on the closer side. Except here it doesn't really work that way. Okay, fair enough. Let's make them more symmetrical, like. And that'll be the start of massive slickster ranches. Is there 4 space between? Oh, lag. There's 5 space. Again, I don't want to do that. Oh no, the clock! The clock will have to go. We're gonna have to put in a bit of a lip here, I guess. Just in case we get dripped on here, which we probably will. Okay, other option. That way there's no standing pools. And we allow the stuff to just go off either side. Okay, it's going to take a while to build this stuff, as you can imagine. What are we making this out of anyways? Iron? Probably should just use copper. But I can't be bothered to change. Can I? Let's leave some reference points. Make it easy on ourselves. Because I'm really not using copper for anything anymore. Right there. Was it right there? It was not right there. Now I question everything. 100 and 100. It's good. The reason we need 100 is because these are going to be ranches, right? So they're going to have somewhere in here a door. That's not all it. I need to. It's the same as the hatch ranches. Rooming station, critter condo, critter drop off, etc. And in theory, we could stop farming hatches entirely when this is all fully up and running, because we're going to get the power from the petroleum and our rocket fuel from the petroleum we're going to get from the molten slicksters. We're gonna, we're gonna get a lot of power from it, which would replace the coal, because this is, believe it or not, a temporary solution. This magma will grow colder. In fact, you can see that going 1608, 1607.8. It is cooling off remarkably fast. Where this is a fully self-sustaining system between the slicksters eating the CO2 and producing petroleum, ideally, and then the petroleum being turned into power. And even, I think, with a little bonus, I'd have to go back and look at the balance sheet, as it were. But yeah, this is the start. We're gonna need, I think it's 75 slicksters, if I remember off the top of my head, which is how many ranches? Well, it's basically 10 ranches. So we're going to have to do something else on this level, because there won't be enough space for that ranch. Which means maybe we put a ranch up here after all. Yeah, we're making the mesh out of iron. I can deal with that. Can I? I was just replacing that. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart moment. ADHD moment, if you will. Iron ore all the way across here. Turn it to copper. Are they going to be able to reach that igneous? Probably not. So we'll just leave out a couple of tiles there. Copper. Something over here was iron. Those two. There we go. And we're just going to carry on. Build it all, dupes. This can be a room for, I don't know, industrial machinery of some kinds. We could airlock the other side. Is this gonna work? Yes. Yes, it will work. Gonna be fun trying to vacuum it out, but maybe we don't. New printable. This doesn't get old at all, just printing off things. I mean, I suppose there's more interesting ways to play it, which is take what you're given. But I'm not. I think the game is telling me, like, slicksters. Because it's not giving me any metals that I want. I'll take the lime. Yeah, so if we're going to need 10 ranches, let's design 10 ranches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need a couple more levels. Ooh. Ooh, right. It makes me want to shift the whole thing off one tile so it just works, but nope. Okay. Then this doesn't need to be a ranch. We're just going to do an extra level below. We might have to consider... Well, for one, I need to look at transit tubes. When do you guys, like, melt? 159 degrees Celsius. So no, we keep them out. We keep them out for sure. But we can do another airlock underneath here. This is a little confusing, this whole ladderway thing. We're just getting rid of those ladders. Probably you with it, whoever you are. Goodbye! Oh no, you're fine. You're not trapped. Get on that ladder. Move to. Hello? Did I not click move to? There you go. You're no longer trapped. No, you're still trapped. No. Yes? No. Yeah, he's trapped. Son of a gun. Okay. Erase those ladders. And then move here. Doesn't like listening to my commands. Goodbye. You're no longer trapped. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then we're going to have a wet level at the bottom. Copper. Pasta. It's not the right spot, not remotely. Yeah, these two are kind of, it's a little sad, but whatever. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and wet level leaves us with a floor right there. And I think oh, that's not going to be the location. Why don't I just... Yeah. Stop with the droning music. Does my head in, man. There we go. This will be nice and close to that. So that works out very well for them to get in there. We don't need you there. We can just go slap a bottle emptier and that'll be a liquid lock. I guess we could have that there. We'll replace that later. And likewise... Actually, let's finish this up. Yeah, we'll throw in another access over here towards the bottom again. Here, you're chosen. Those two tiles. Like so. Put a bottle emptier in. So just so you guys know, I've never made a hot industrial brick of this nature before. So it'll be interesting to see how it all works out. Up on the top here, so the way it works is you put all your heat producing things in generators and, you know, whether it's making, pardon me, industrial ingredients or it's making power, and it off gases or lets out liquid. Generally, although they say they don't combine something that lets off natural gas, but we can put natural gas generators, for instance. So they will live, you know, maybe up here. And then, yeah, natural gas generators petroleum generators. They'll be all in these miscellaneous spaces and producing heat. And that heat we use to make steam. So there will be steam generators up here. There'll be one aqua tuner to cool down the steam generators if we need. I'm not sure. We might just use an ATN for that. And then in that heat, you farm your slicksters, your molten slicksters. Where are you? Hey, you grew up. Good for you. Who produce petroleum directly. So instead of producing oil and having to process the oil, which we'll also be doing in there, yeah, you see they've already dropped a dot of petroleum there. So that's the idea. Many slicksters. And yeah, we'll have a go at that. Really, I think it is 75 slicksters, but if we do 80, then no harm. Or we can just say keep a few of them at 7 slicksters. Anyways, I'm going to get working on this. Well, the dupes are just going to work on it for a while. Nothing else really coming up. But yeah, it's just a big space we're going to utilize for that reason. And this is all preparation for going to space. One thing I could consider is... One, I still want to rebuild a lot of this stuff because we just had to rebuild these solar panels again because there was hot stuff dropped on them. You'd see that regolith is still 170 degrees. It's pretty annoying that that happens. But I mean, another thing is we need to make glass at some point, and but I'll do a little bit of preparation here, I guess. Enable auto bottle. There we go. We're going to put some water down here as a sort of, I don't know, just a buffer against the exhaust that's going to come out of the rockets. And maybe we do a CO2 rocket. And I could hook up these doors, for instance, to just a simple switch. Listen to that sound. It's horrifying. Anyways, if we want to do just a simple switch. What am I using? Steel? No, 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 no. No, we are not. We can get away with, maybe not aluminum or lead. I guess we'll use iron. We just don't want it, like, melting as soon as it gets hit with hot rocket exhaust. We're just going to put a switch on this anyways, a signal switch. So that when we're ready to launch a rocket, we flip the switch. When we're ready to bring a rocket back, we flip the switch. That kind of thing, so we can protect against these stupid meteors. How's your signal strength now? Not as good, huh? But it still did the job, so that's good. All right, then. I think that's it for now. Thank you very much for Thank you very much for watching, folks. He says deadpan as if nothing happened. All right, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.